Hello. So I want to show you a not so quick, but definitely foolproof and easy way to find a greatest common factor. So we're looking for GCF. So I'm going to choose the numbers 12 and 30. And I want to know what is the greatest common factor between 12 and 30. In other words, what's the largest number that both of these numbers can be divided by? So now the first thing you want to do is see if you can divide the larger number by the smaller number without getting a decimal. So if I try to divide 30 by 12, that's not going to work out evenly. I'm going to get a decimal, so that doesn't work. That's where we have to go to this method. First, I will list the factors of 12. And the way that I do this is take 12 and first divide it by 1. 1 divided by 12 divided by 1 is 12. So then I'll go to the number 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. That works out. 12 divided by the next number 3 is 4, and that works out. But now the next number to divide it by would be 4, and since we already used it, we know that we've listed all of the factors of 12. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Now we're going to do the same thing with 30. I first divide 30 by 1, and I get 30. I divide 30 by 2. That also works out to give me a whole number, 15. I can divide 30 by 3 and get 10. If I try to divide 30 by 4, I'm going to get a decimal. So that's not going to work. I can't use that one. I go on to the next number, 5, and I can divide 30 by 5 and get 6. Now, since 6 is the next number to divide it by, and we've already used it, we know that we found all of the factors. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, 5 and 6. So now all we have left to do is figure out what the greatest common factor is. So what is the largest number that they have in common? I'll start over here with 30. They don't have a 30 in common, so it cannot be that number. Then there's 15. This one doesn't have 15, so it's not that number. Over here we have 12. This one doesn't have a 12 in our list, so it's not 12. 10. 10 is not listed on both sides, so it's not 10. And then we get to 6. And 6 is listed on both sides. So 6 is the GCF between the numbers 12 and 30. And that's all she wrote.